I'm live. Yes. It won't be very long this time because, well, it's Kino's time later and I won't be able to stream that because I don't like streaming it. I just prefer focusing on it by myself, so that's the reality. I'm gonna put a 1 hour timer because I have about 1 hour. So yeah, that's the plan. And I'm gonna be decorating my next part because I have I can show you. Okay, I didn't. Wait, actually, I need to make sure that doesn't get shown. Um, can I not put it at the bottom? Okay, I'll just put this in a folder and be in the folder. Okay, there you go. No issues now. That was synced. Damn. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So I finished the drop. Here's what I left off last stream, and then I built all of this part. I did all of that part off stream, and now it's this sync part to be done. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do here. I have some ideas in my head, but okay, I have one idea in my head, and that's not enough for an entire part. Because my only idea is to have like this kind of stuff, but not with the plants. That's it. That's my entire idea for that part. My god. My nose has been extra weird, really. It's always weird, it's always bad, but recently it's been extra. Oh! If I do that, then it's similar to my idea in this part. Which is bad. Unless I change my ideas for this part. I'm thinking about the future. I also have no idea what to do here with the ship and UFO and this transition thing. Or anything past the second drop, really, honestly. Well, this part is going to be similar to the other part. I know that much. And I think I'm going to make this part with Kino's inspired decoration. And I have an idea for the ending. That doesn't matter now. I need to work on this because I don't have much time right now. And I just want to get it started so it's easier to work on it later. Because like when I have the style, I can... when I have the style, it's easier to just make more of the level. Like, for example, here, I made the style here, and then I just had to copy the style for the rest of the part, you know? There's like, I think this might be the longest part in blocks. Mobile life dashboard. Okay. Or over 2 hours. Okay, actually, I'm going to look at Zodiac. Why did I think? Okay, well, it did come up. Tactic. Because I had kind of this in mind originally, but then when I looked back at this part the other day, I'm like, do I really want something like this though? Do I? It's like very black and very empty. Also, good luck with the grinding. I know how much that sucks. Except not really, because I haven't done it in a while. Oh no. I don't think I want something like this. But like this is... Maybe I can just do this, but more intense. Somehow. Okay, maybe it's just time to make the black stuff first, and then I can figure out the rest. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's a good way to start as well. Okay, I need these. Right. Wait, there's also these objects. I never used these. These and these and... What are the other ones? I know there's more. I know there's more. Where's the rest of them? I don't know. Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. Never mind then. Okay, I'll go on 6. That's probably good. Just like put them in places. Start with that at a simple beginning, and will this kill you? This will kill you. that kills you. That's something you die to. I can't do it. Oh my god! Welcome back to my stream. It's been a while since you've been here. 30 minutes and 16% Lancer growth. That's pretty good. I think. I don't really know what your hardest is. Okay, well, you survive it. That's something you survive. What if I do this kind of deal? This goes up here, and instead of the saw. Well, that's really impressive then. Well done. I can do like instead of the saw there. Well, a creator. Do I really count as one of those these days? Well, I'm creating a level, I suppose. I'm not really the best person to ask though, and also, nah, I don't really feel like doing that. Since I don't have much time today. Sorry. I'm just gonna have that in front though. Maybe I'll just change the structuring there to be that. Yeah, sure. Oh wait, yeah, you're playing in hardcore. What the hell? I forgot about that detail. It's a pretty important detail, though. What the hell? There's this. Oh my god, lag spike. There's this one streamer that's been trying to do hardcore runs in Terraria, and it has not been going well for him. I can say that much. I think his best is Plantera or something in that direction. I'm not really sure. I can just do this. That's easier. No, move the correct one. All right. Yes, I have basic beginnings now. That's a good start, because you have to start somewhere always. I like how the orb is there. Also, to totally check if this is still like... Wow, that's probably not safe because of FPS stuff. That's probably an FPS bug. Oh my god, well done. That's actually really impressive. You're insane. No, because, well, if you're doing it first time. Because, like, I mean, it's very hard, but if you're doing master mode hardcore, then you probably have some experience playing the game in master mode already. I would hope and think. So yeah. Why do I keep having hitboxes on? Alright, it's time to do this curve. Like this. Yeah, have it like underneath. That's not really fully even, but that's fine. Nothing in life really is. You've never used it. Oh, you're in for a treat. If you've never used the vampire knives, you're gonna use it for the first time. Oh, it's the best weapon. It's the best one. I think most people can agree on that. What am I doing here? This goes more angled. The vampire knives are so good. They're actually so good. So good. So good. This needs to be more harsh. Harsher angle. Yeah. Okay, more curves. I like curves in GD for some reason. They're just like, I don't know, they're clean. Because GD doesn't usually have many curves except for orbs, I guess. But they're not like this. This is an interesting curve. Orbs are not interesting to me. Well, actually, their designs are pretty interesting. Like, have you noticed how they're like... The yellow one has a bigger one in the middle. This one has smaller in the middle. This bigger in the middle. That makes sense. This one is even big. It's actually the same as this one, I think. This one has 4 of them on the outside, and this one has what, 8 or something? I don't want to count it. I think that's really cool. Where does it go there? It goes there. Okay. Okay, you have to start like that then. Oh, you could go over! Oh, that's so cool. I hope it goes well, your level. Mine is going very well as well. I'm really proud of this so far. I'm also really proud of this, how much I've been managing in life. Like, I'm doing so much recently, but like it's all wrapped in my head. It's like in the past where I've tried to be doing a lot of stuff, because I'm always like that. I always want to do everything all the time. In the past I've been like very overwhelmed by it, but recently I've been doing more things than ever, I think, and more consistently than ever. And I've been feeling it. I've been like, hell yeah, that's just going well. And automatically, that's fine. I mean, this is my first ever like fully decorated level, so I think you're fine. It doesn't really matter. Also, I'm gonna have to fiddle around with the layering in this, and I'm really scared of that. Because like I want this to be able to be on top and below. Gabby, you only suck at deco because you never do it. You never try because you will, like, because, I don't know, you just never do it because you're scared of failure. But, like, you won't fail if you actually try to do it. Because, like, you'll fail less. Like, definitely not all part. Like, I added some glow and some backgrounds which made it look better. But do you see this? Do you see this? And also, like, I mean, this part isn't the best either, but it's fine. Also, this one is probably the worst one in the level. Like, it's just putting random things together, and like, yeah, it's, I don't know. And it's gonna put blocks together. Well, sounds a bit like perfectionism or something. I wouldn't really know though. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with the layering in this so much, I think. Because it's like, oh my god. Because sometimes they go over, sometimes they go under. You have to be harsher. I keep not doing it harsh when it needs to be. Literally any of them. Like, what I do when I'm trying to make a part, I just look through here and until I find something that I think is interesting, and then I just try using it. Like, that's literally the entire thing. Like, that's how this came to be. I was like, what if I use the rainbow one? That's interesting. And then I was like, what if I add the brick one? That's interesting. And then I have this part. And it's like that with every part I ever make. Except this one, I kind of had an idea for this one already. But it's the same with basically everything I make. Just like pick a random object that you think might fit, and then just keep it there. Yeah, and I mean, there's kind of a theme, but like it's not like the same style for the entire thing. Like, it's different styles, but there's still a theme. As in, like, not really something I can explain with words, but it makes sense in my head. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, do what you're good at, I guess, but also don't be afraid of improving at something you don't know how to do. Like, yes, do the thing you're good at, but also, if you want to get better at something else, then do that as well. Please. Being good at more stuff is fun. I've been playing more recently, and don't spoil it if you are planning on doing that, because I haven't finished it. But I feel like I've been getting really good at the fighting system there, and that's just like one random example of that. Like, yes, I'm good at this new thing now. It's very fun. Omori is really good so far. I'm like really close to the ending, I think, according to the game and my brother. I'm very close to the ending of it, and I'm excited for it. And also kind of scared of all the emotional damage it'll cause me. No, I don't want this there. I want just a simple one there in the middle. Triggers. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was gonna fix this, because you can die here. Because like you're supposed to buffer this, but if you do this click too late, then you can be too far here and die to the spike, which is bad. So make it smaller, and it's fine now. Or we can move to the side, I guess. I can do that. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you're not gonna go on that block anyway. You can't do it. Triggers. Triggers are fun if you know how to use them. I don't really know how to use a lot of them though. And it's not just like knowing how to use them, it's also knowing how to use them in contexts. Like, I know how the move trigger works, but I haven't used it enough to know how to make insane effects with it, you know? Well, I made one cool effect the other day in the one part. That's really good. I'm really proud of that. But like, you know, yeah, huh? You get it, what I'm saying? I think you got it, probably. No. Don't move it. Don't move it right now. Spawn triggers, aren't those like super basic? It's just, yeah, there's two things. This is the group you're spawning, and this is the delay. Like, you go on it, and then I think this is just, if it's a 1 second delay, then you, when you go over the trigger, then it's 1 second until it actually triggers. And what, like, this is the group of, for example, if I make a move trigger and give this group 82, then this triggers that trigger if I put 82 here. So because this is 82 and this has group 82, then this is triggering every trigger that has group 82. And so if this had stuff, then it would trigger this trigger. And there's a delay touch, whatever. Editor disable, I don't know what that is. Hey Gabby, there's a job for you in the chat. I know you want to take it. I won't steal it from you this time. Yes, it's a trigger that triggers triggers. And that's also how you do a spawn loop. You give a spawn trigger a group, and then you put another spawn trigger that spawns that trigger, and that trigger spawns the other one. So it's like a loop. You know? Well, I would have just deleted the message, but that's fine as well, I guess. What, I have that song? I know I have that song stuck in my head. I heard it the other day once. Now it's in there. Oh yeah, that song. I don't know if that's like just an Icelandic thing. It might be, but it's also just, that could be completely wrong. Like, it could be from many different places all over the world. But I wouldn't know, because I would... Why are you... Oh my god. The layers, they're all wrong. Copy this. Is there anything more wrong? No. No, it's fine. You can't survive that. It's not possible. I probably shouldn't make it go up there. Yeah, I don't think I should. That's a bad idea. I'll just make it... Can I just, like, put you here and then make you a bit longer? Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty good. Yeah, the creativity, guys. It takes so much creativity to make a level. Look at me copying everything around and just like... Okay, well, fine. I'm using creativity still. It takes creativity. I'm sorry for the joke. That's not correct. Maybe I want this to go from here. No, why? Okay, I know why. I keep doing mistakes, asking why is it wrong, and then immediately afterwards I realize what's wrong. I don't think I want that saw to be there anymore. It's gone now. Forever. It won't be missed. I'm gonna have to delete so many of the structuring here. So much of the structuring that I was pretty proud of. But hey, I mean, a lot of it is just pillars that are going off screen, so it's not a big deal. I have to look at the Zodiac part again. Because honestly, I'm taking inspiration from it. I'm stealing it. It has like... Honestly, it doesn't really cover the structuring like at all. It's only in between them, pretty much. So that's not what I'm doing. At all. Because I'm covering them sometimes. Well, that just makes it unique. And that's fine. It's good to be unique. But also scary because I don't know how it's gonna work. I'll figure it out later. It's gonna look cool. I don't have to worry about that now because that's not the job of me right now. Oh my god, stop. Why are you there? That didn't matter, actually. Ah, that's the issue once again. Also, this is wrong. I have to have that open. Oh my god, why is everything there? That one. Okay, it's working out. But oh no. I keep thinking about the future and realizing that I have to think about it now to make it work out. Like, I'm not just gonna have a huge structure here with like a super interesting design. It can't be done. Like, I'm not gonna be able to think of that. Like a huge like, sure, these are some pretty big structures, but this is a different style and I don't think it will work here. So what do I do? No, the issues, they're here. They arrived and I wasn't ready for them. Does this continue? But then it's too similar to all the other parts I've done it in. AK, I think only one of them. I only did it once, and this is different because there's more like of these, and it's also more up and down. Wait, I don't have a chap on there anymore. I wanted to look at the part. You mean like deco practice? Or do you mean like 4-9 circles? Okay, let's look at the part that I made before. Well, my head is coming up with ideas now. Well, one of them. And it's kind of a stupid one, and I don't think I'll do it. I don't think I will do that one. Oh, I get it. My idea? Just copy these and move them around. Who really cares? You know? I mean, hey, who said that? Who said there's anything wrong with that? No, let's move it all the way over. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Layout practice. There it is. I copied some glow. And then I can just move. And then I can just move it around to make it better. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just like copy the old deco that I already made and put it there. I mean, who really cares? Not me. Because it doesn't matter. You're... Oh my god. Go away. Okay, the good idea. Arriving right now. Well, isn't it like a 0.5% chance, even less. I mean, the odds aren't exactly in your favor. Unless you've killed X amount of them, then it's kind of weird if you haven't gotten it. Okay, I'm gonna start by doing this. Just so that it's no. Honestly, I'm gonna move this above and then just like copy parts of it and put it down. Or like move parts of it. Yeah, that's pretty low. Well, you can technically count. But I don't think you want to do that. It'd be very understandable if you don't want to do that. Can I do that? I can. But it's not dangerous? It's not. Well, it is there. Because it goes on there. That's bad. Well, I can just change it. That was the entire plan. Just like copy it around and makes... Oh, I can't rotate it. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah. I just like do this. Yeah, right. Well, sometimes that's just the way things work out, unfortunately. Okay, let's copy this part now. No, the color trigger. Why? I noticed that bug before where it just does that. What is it even doing? Oh, it's making it red. 400 souls. That's a lot of them. 400 souls. That's like a few, at least. Yes, the structuring. No, my nose. I don't like it. You can go there. I can't rotate it. I don't know what I was thinking about doing that. No, I can move you, so it doesn't matter. I can put it like here, and then I can just move it at the end there. Can these rotate? Oh, good news. They can. There you go. That's good. I just have to move these. Well, that's not that many of those. I believe. 500. Well, that's quite a few of them again. You know, I killed like 50,000 meteorheads in one of my worlds. 50,000. That's like a few. You know. Oh my god. Oh, I died there. Oh no. Well, that makes sense because it's not the same hitboxes as the spike. So if I just like move these out of the way, then it's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. The banner. I was gonna ask, is it possible you kill some of them without being able to get the key? Because like there's a requirement, but no, they have the same requirement, so that's not real. You know what I mean when I say that. Can I do that? I mean, that's a buffer orb, right? I'm pretty sure. No, I can't do that because that's deadly. Okay, let's put you there then, because I mean it's a straight flight. It doesn't really matter what's there. I can do that, and then it's like, ooh, then it's like interesting and cool. That's fun. Okay, what then? That's a looks like a good one. Well, maybe it doesn't quite look like a good one. I didn't mean to press that button. That's really late. Yeah, I recommend going to sleep then. Good night. It was nice seeing you. It's been a while since you were here, so I hope you sleep well. That's not right. Okay, now I can put that there. And it's not in the way of anything. Yes, I'm right. I love it when I'm correct about things. I want to do this. No, you wouldn't. No, the dream. Okay, I can just move it like that and there won't be a problem. Like, make us some... This is a... I thought these were sized up for some reason. Okay, yeah. I can just sizing it down then. I really thought those were sized up for some reason. Well, my progress was zoomed in. Okay. Now I have the hitbox trail, which is very... It's more useful than the just the green one, because you can see where you actually die instead of just where you go. Which is good and useful. Okay, I want something like that. Yeah, I want this structure there. I want it. Well, that's definitely something that I didn't know of, so it could be either. That's very, yeah. Like, wow, that's annoying. Destroyer fight just got 10 times worse. Really is the destroyer, huh? Okay, this saw isn't real. I decided. Okay, this has to go more this direction. This is a... I can just like move this down. Yeah, that's good. So I have to fix the edge. The edge of destiny. Edge of destiny. I know that one. Well, not really. I haven't really played it, so... Well, I haven't played it at all. I guess you can use those words. Anipesta nerd. Sure, use those words. Yeah, why? I know him pretty well. And I've seen a few of his videos a few times. That sounds right. That sounds like something he has mentioned. I'm pretty sure, but I can't tell you which one it is. Yeah. I'd start by checking the slaughterhouse video, the top 3 video. Like when those 3 levels got rated. That a week with top demons. That's where I'd start looking if you're looking for it. Because that's, I don't know, that sounds right in my head for some reason. But I have no idea if it's correct. So, well, I don't really consume much media, so I don't think I'll watch it. And I already have so much media that I want to consume that I haven't. Don't really need more on the list. The list. It's not real. I should make it real though. I want to make it real, the list. But it isn't. At the moment. Can I put this there? I don't think so, because it goes so much down. Can I? Well, if I just remove this edge of it, then that's fine. That's pretty good, actually. Except, I don't think I want it to go that much down. Why? Nice object. I don't use Netflix that much. And also, I don't think everything I want to watch, and like, not everything I want to consume is shows and or movies or stuff. It's like a lot of, mostly music. There's a lot of albums I have saved on Spotify that I haven't listened to yet. And stuff like that. Like, I think there's like 2 shows I want to watch. 2, that's not very many. Okay, that's good. That's good. You need to be higher. You need to go higher up. Well, it's not an album, it's like 15 of them. And most of them are like over at least 40 minutes. I don't have that time. What do you mean? That's a lot of time that I don't have. Every day, all the time. I could make it happen if I put more effort into it. But I just haven't done that yet. And it's also, like, if you want to listen to an album, you usually, like, at least for me, I can't just listen to it once and know the album. Like, I won't know any of the songs by name. Maybe one. And then I won't even be able to, like, hum it or anything if I think of the name or anything. Like, I can't just listen to an album one and, yep, then I know it. It's in my head. No, that's not really how I work. I don't know if that's how anyone works. I doubt it. Do you kill? No. Then I probably wouldn't listen to it again. But, like, I probably want to listen to it a few times anyway just to know if I really dislike it or not. I probably would. If I dislike an album, I'm not unlikely to listen to it again to see if I really dislike it. Because, like, some things you take time to get used to and enjoy. I would think of an example, but I can't remember anything. Maybe if I had Spotify open and was looking through it, but I don't feel like opening it right now. Oh! Well, that won't work. You see. That's not something I can do. Also, I wanted to go up. No, I don't want to do that actually. This one has to go somewhere else. Can I just put it here and then just fix the transition into it? I think so. I can just do that. Easy. Easy fix. There you go. Nope, not there you go. There you go. But I mean, yeah, if I dislike the album, I'm less likely to listen to it many times. Yeah, I realized that a while ago. Well, not like in a direct way like this. Yeah. I have to put in effort to have an hour of free time. But it's not like I'm always being busy or anything, but like I have to decide to have an hour to do something, because like if I don't decide that I'm going to spend an hour doing something, then I can't do it. There you are. Because like it's a commitment, and I have to know of the commitment before doing it. You don't have enough stuff to do. Yeah, I'm the opposite of that. Completely. I've always have too much stuff to do. Oh, maybe that's just the timing now then. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What does my watch say? It says 21 minutes. Okay, that's good. I probably finished the black stuff completely, and that's probably gonna be it for today then. Okay, now I'm out of the template, and then I just have to copy from this then, probably. Also, I'm not sure if I like it. It's so bumpy. I don't know if I like it being bumpy. Do I like it being bumpy? Oh god. I don't think I do. Guys. I don't think I'm gonna keep any of it. I don't think I want to. I don't think I like this at all. Maybe I'll just start on this on the blocks then. I guess I can try to do that. That's scary though. I don't know how to do block designs. That's not one of my talents. Okay, well, time to look through the blocks and see anything that could work. I could... Oh! Idea. Wait, colors first. I need to put these on a color. All of the... You know, I kind of regret making the layout all on one layer, because then it's harder to select these and put them on a color. What do you go inside of them? Okay. I'm gonna start... No, I have to select all of them to put them on color. I can't just start by some of them. They're all gonna be in the same color anyway. So... Soap. Teleport the soap. Clean Canada, it's already clean. Those are the wrong spikes, I just realized. I'll fix it later. I wonder what would happen if you combine soap with soap and combine their soap-like properties. Something to think about. Yeah, that's a lot of content. I don't watch that much. I have like 40 notifications on TikTok because I just don't open the app. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for TikTok, and it's also it fries my brain. It's so fast. It's so much. Okay, I'm almost over. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Almost done. I'm really glad I stopped using TikTok because it's genuinely just fries my brain. I can't do the app. It's just I can't. It's too much. And that's alongside the other side effects it causes, but we won't talk about those now. 57 and the object color 2. Okay, I'll just put them there. I don't understand what that lull means. Should I be scared? I don't think so. Probably not worth it. It's a purple part. I just have like a kind of white outline. Yeah. Well, you can unfry it. You know, the brain can be unfried. It's a thing. I did it myself. Why did I? Oh, I know why. Yes! I had the same thing. What is this one doing? Oh. You're supposed to be there. You're bad. No, you're not bad. I just want you to be different. What about this? That's probably not what I want. What if it's just a complete hue shift? Green. Not bright though. Not this bright. No. And then, do you go black? You do. So I'm gonna copy you there and put you there and there. I usually close my eyes when I'm timing this stuff, because then I can focus more. The green is a bit much, maybe. Well, maybe I can do this blue, because that's next to it. Also, you can totally be different. I forgot what those do. I don't remember what they do. Also, you can be a bit darker, I think. Can you be a bit darker? Ah, you're fine, as you are. Well, okay, a little bit darker. Yeah. That's a big number. Okay, I had an idea. Fuck, I remember kind of. Okay, okay. Step 1, put these in there. One, and you need the color. 58. No, not that one. I don't think I can use those. There's a lot of purple in this level. This level is very purple. I just realized this is not a color that I want to have there. Can I use an old purple? Should I just make a new one? I should probably just make a new one. 20. Okay, I'll use 20. And then I'm gonna do like. Do I? Yeah, I'll keep it for now and figure it out later. If it's what I truly want, that is. Because who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna do to these straight flies, because you know they're straight flies. They're kind of just lines, and very big, which isn't great. And this is a big square as well, which isn't. No, you're on the wrong layer. Wait, no, that's fine. Actually, I can just do this. There you go, fixed. For this one, I have 5, I think. Yeah, 5 for black in this level, because that's when I used it. And then I also have 31 and 42 for white, apparently. I did that by accident, and then I just have to keep it now, because I'm scared of changing them. Because I used both of them for white, and I want to go back and fix it. So I don't care. And this one changes color, that's why I didn't count it. But yeah, I use 5 for black in this one. And I have 20... ID 28 is 50% opacity, because that's when I used it for the first time. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, I need to continue doing this. No, I'm gonna figure out the design first before I keep doing that. I was thinking about putting these kind of objects inside. Why are you? Oh, I get it. No, ID 8. That's not the color I can use. 40. No, 60. No. 58. Or 57. 57. And I think I want to try putting this. No. This. Same color? Oh, that's a good looking thing I did. Okay. What more can I do? Excuse the clicking. It's a bad habit. Another one there, and wait, these have to be the same, all lower. Yeah, look at that. I just noticed a glaring issue and I need to fix it. Go on 2. Good. I need a small one there. What can I put there? This? Also, why are you not the color? There you go. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like a but I want it to be like smooth and clean. So I'm not gonna be using these objects or anything like that. I want it to be smooth, you know, like a square. That's not a square, not a correct one. Wow, I don't like how that looks. Okay. I don't want these either because they're so small. Too small to be useful. This one. Can it go there? On the wall? Yeah, it can. Okay, well, what do I think of it so far, though? This can probably be a different... No, it can't be changed, because it's a different one. I'll just use a color trigger, it doesn't matter. Oh! That's pretty... must be pretty good, then. Considering you're not a crier. Okay, I have to... I feel like it's a bit bright, but maybe bright is fine. Yeah. Damn. Well, I'm glad you got that experience. Sounds like you had fun. What more is in here? These? No, they're so big. Well, who said they have to be, though? You know what I mean? They don't have to be so big. You can just, like, put them down. That's not the best word to use. I see so many awful things, like, if you take them out of context. Why is that not a big one? Like that. Just be there. And this one too. Why am I so dumb? There you go. Why are you the color? There. Okay, I fixed it. You're 57. Do I like that? That's like a worm. A worm. Can I put a line? No. I can't put a line. No, I can't put a line there. What if I put like this? Why are they intersecting? There you go. Oh, it's a diamond. Ah, that's cool. And then a secret ingredient must not be forgotten. I'll probably use 43 for this, or whatever it was. 43, that's the correct one. Go on top. Don't be shy. And also be on 3. I might want a different one for this, a different color. Why is it so blue? I know why, because I changed the color of it in the other part. So I'll just do that again. This is the low color now, I guess, even though I used a different one before. Well, that's not what I want. Also need to be blending. What if it's copying the background color? Is that crazy? No shit. No, I don't like it. Very bad, actually. No, why am I? Because I selected the object. No. Huh? Why is this 20? What happened? Why? Okay. Well, confusing is over now. Blending. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now I can fix it. Okay, you have to be more subtle. Also, I can't see you because the thing is over and I want to see how the original background. Or like, you know. Yeah, that way. No, it's a bit much, I feel like. Maybe it is. Or isn't. Or what? Maybe I can do something different than what I usually do and put it on the inside. Instead of just putting random circles everywhere, you know? Oh, the one. Oh, you ordered that? I didn't know you ordered that shirt. I thought you just were like, lol, look at this. It's funny, that right? But I guess you ordered it. I guess you did it. Alright. Well, that's fine. Then you can wear it for longer because you're still growing. I don't know if you are. Are you on a good layer? You're on tier 1. These are on B1. Okay, so it's above. I'm gonna fiddle around with the color now that it's different. And all the background doesn't matter because it's not a part of it anymore. Ooh, having it sideways is really good here. Honestly, like that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll just have to. I really like how the other part uses these objects, though. I might want to steal that and put them here, but I don't know how. Like, how could I put these here and have it be original and not just, like, random blocks in the design? Like, how do I do that? How can that possibly be done? Let's figure it out together. 4. It can be white. That's what, 41? Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Is that cool? Maybe I want it to be 50% though. I don't know. No, because it's fading in and out anyway. I can't really tell. Can I see it in context? I don't think that's really gonna help. And also there's this... I should have another checkpoint. And then. That looks cool. I like it. It was very short and fast, but I had enough time to see it. I'm gonna put another checkpoint here. Here. No, not there. Here. But what do you think of this screen? Why do you... Oh! Oh no! I did the wrong thing! No, fuck! No, wait, this is 20. That's why it said 20 before. I changed the wrong color. No! Fuck. Okay, so this has to be 20. And then I have to fix the color again. And I forgot what it was. And I don't remember what it was. And I don't remember what it was. And I don't remember what it was. And it doesn't really matter because I can just figure it out again. Because, I mean, just find what looks good and that's enough. Really. That looks good. It's probably not the same one, but it's good. Okay, well, I think I have to be done now. My watch says 3 more minutes, so I don't think I'll be doing anything in that time. Okay, well, I figured out a type of block design, kind of. And I'll probably do the black spike thing, like with these that I was trying to do earlier, but I'll probably just do it after I do the block design, because then I'll be more certain of what it's going to look like, you know? Oh, but an idea I have. I kind of wanna, wait. It's not really the best example of it, but in this level, if you look at the floor, you can see how it's like pulsing like that. I kind of want to have that, but synced in the other deco, like in the block design somehow. But I don't know how I would do that. I don't know how I would. Thanks, Gabby. Okay, I'm gonna play the level once over in no clip, and then I can be done with the stream. It wasn't I didn't really do anything, but hey, well, I figured out what I didn't want, which is good. Okay, let's look at the level now. Okay, so you're like, you wake up in this weird cave with some like wood and stuff, and then you're like, oh, something's wrong, because it's like everything's weird, and you're like tripping out. And then you're like, whoa, you're deep here in the cave, and there's like a bunch of ores and stuff, because you're super deep in the cave and you don't know where you are. And then you find a waterfall, which is here, and then you find the water cave, but oh no, the water is rising, and you're gonna drown, and now you're in heaven because you drowned. But turns out, soon it turns out that heaven is evil, and you can see how it's going red, and redder and redder, and then, oh no, look at that. Heaven is killing you, and now you're gonna die. And it's very deadly and very evil. And it continues to be that way. But then in heaven, you find the cave you were in before, and then it's like you find out this whole simulation and nothing makes sense, and it's like, what the hell is going on? And then you hack the matrix and everything is crazy, and etc. And now it's the computer part again, but with more electricity because it's all broken down now. And then it's like, oh, it's all breaking down, and it's And now I don't have more decorated. I'll play the rest of it though, because why not? It's cool. No! That's not the correct way to play the level. There you go. I got in. I'm planning on having this part like a jungle. I think that could be cool. I feel like it fits the song and the level. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I might do like another underwater part, like cause like it's blue. That's the color I decided on a year ago. But I don't know if it'd be great to have that again. Also, completely messed it up again. And then I don't know. No, I keep messing it up. Come on, come on, come on. Let me in. Yeah. Oh my god. I have to stop doing that. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't feel like doing that anymore. It's time for Kinos, but not on stream because it lags, and also I want to focus more when I play Kinos. Because, it takes a lot of effort to play Kinos. Actually, first, I really want to show everyone my reaction to the one run I did. Well, I'm sure the run too. I'll just find it real quick. Okay. But you can't see my... Okay, I'll mute my real webcam. I can do that, right? Where is it? It's there. Bonk. Okay. So this is from 17. I run from 17, and you'll see how it goes, and you'll be able to see my reaction as well. I'll make it louder. There you go. Probably a bit too loud. Okay, I'm at 70 wave. Okay, pretty good. But then... Oh, look what'll happen. I passed it, which first of all is insane. But then... Oh, look where I am now. I'm at Spectex. That's pretty crazy. But look, I passed Spectex. I'm at a fucking Penato from fucking 17. And it's going crazy. But look how it ends though. I die at fucking Splash, but in the most dumb way ever. I die there.
Nay.
Yeah. And then wait for it. I'll take more. And then I process it a bit more. And I'm insane. Okay. Now I can be back. Hello, Splash T2. I'm going away now, so it's a bad timing for you to join the stream. Yeah, because I'm going away now. It's a short one. It says it in the title. Yeah. Well, it's Kino's time now, so bye everyone. Bye.